going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a setup on my Strat here. So now this one was a Partscaster. It was originally a Dave & Buster's guitar that we found for like 10 bucks at a swap meet. You can tell it's Billy Joe Armstrong inspired. I wasn't necessarily the plan. I didn't want to have the same color. I didn't want to have a knockoff, if you will, version of his guitar. I originally wanted to do it pink, but when I was looking, this was like one of my first Partscasters or just builds in general that I did, and I was still new to everything, so I went on StewMac and found guitar specific paint, which it's just spray paint that StewMac charges way too much money for. But their selection was pretty limited, so I went with this because obviously, you know, this is the color of Billy's guitar, and then if you can see Kurt back there, he had a few guitars that were similar color, so I was like, I might as well go ahead and do it. It's my punk guitar, as I like to call it. That's what all the stickers are. It's a fun guitar. Really, the only thing I'm gonna be doing today is it has 9s on it. I'm gonna put 10s on it just because these 9s are not giving me the output I want, especially with the Seymour Duncan humbucker size or single coil size humbucker. The thing reads out at 13K, but you know, these 9s just aren't keeping up with what I want. So I'm gonna put Fender Bullet 10 to 46s on it, just to see if that maybe helps out. Alright guys, so just like in the PV video, we're gonna start with the neck straightness. So I got a capo at the first fret. We're gonna hold down right here at the body joint, and then we're gonna use a 12th thou feeler gauge and check the neck straightness. And we're gonna check it at the 7th fret here. And looks like the neck has just a little bit of a backbone, nothing crazy, but I can just tell because when I put the gauge in there, it's pushing the string up. Now I'm not going to adjust it just yet because like I said, these are 9s and I'm going to put 10s on it, so there'll be a little bit more tension. So after I put the new strings on it, we'll see what kind of adjustments I need to make. So give me just a second, I'll get these strings off and we'll get going. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get it strung up. Just real quick, so for anyone who doesn't know, this is the reason they call it bullets, is it looks like it's a little bullet at the end of the string. On the package, it says it's supposed to help sustain. That's not really why I got it. I had Fenders on this before and I just wanted to do it again, and I wanted to try these, see what they're all about. Alright, so I got the new strings on it. I'm gonna go ahead and recheck the straightness of the neck again with the 12th thou feeler gauge. Capo at the first fret, holding down at the body joint and checking at the 7th fret. And it looks like there's still ever so slightly a backbow, so we're going to do an adjustment real quick. Alright, so I got the strings loosened off, and then I went in my Ernie Ball little guitar toolkit here, and I found the 3/16 Allen wrench. So I'm just going to give it just a little turn. Like I said, it's not like much, and I do expect the strings to pull it up a little bit. I'm just going to give it just a little bit of a turn. There we go. Alright. Now we'll tune it back up and we'll see what that did. Alright, so I got it tuned back up again with the capo here at the body joint. Let's see what that did. Alright, that actually worked really well. Small little turn that I did. There's still a little bit of resistance, but it'll be alright. And the neck still has to adjust to the string, so it should pull everything right where we need it to be. Alright, now all I gotta do is string height and intonation, and then we'll do a A/B with the original strings and the new strings and see if it helps beef anything up. Alright, so now we're gonna do string height. I can use my Baroque string action ruler I got off of Amazon. I'm gonna check here at the 12th fret, and that one needs to come down. That one needs to come down. Looks like they're all set just a little bit too high. I'm gonna drop them down to, you can see, 0.40. They're all sitting at about 0.5, so I'm gonna drop them down real quick. All right, so got the string action set. I will say soon I'm gonna have to shim this. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the low E string, it's decked. And then over here, the high E string, it's getting pretty close. I got it where I need it to be, but if I ever have to go lower, I'm gonna have to shim this. For right now, we're doing all right. I'm gonna do intonation now. And then after that, I'll clip the strings off. I always wanna leave that for last, just in case you have to take the neck off. And then we'll do the sound demo. All right, guys, so just like in the PV, this is what my distortion pedal set up to. And we're gonna run through the Focusrite just into a clean channel in GarageBand. Now that I got the 10s on there, I can honestly say it made the difference I was looking for. What I was talking about with the 9s is when it's on 10, it had its bite with the distortion and all that, but it still wasn't really there. But when I would roll it off to like 7 or so, just whatever distortion was there would just kind of go away. It just didn't sound right. But even with the 10s, I rolled it off a little bit off camera and it was still there, exactly what I was looking for. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to know more about this guitar, or honestly any of the guitars I have. Most of them have been modded. Got little interesting stories and shit I screwed up on, but let me know in the comments what you guys thought, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.